Hello and welcome everybody to the 7th edition of the World Cup, the Civilization World Cup of course, and we are in the week 2 coming up with a game from the CWC community and the Deutsche Liga. We do have on one side coming up tonight Forever Young from CWC and of course Holiday on Highlands coming up from the Deutsche, well I should say the German server, because at some point it was they told me that, you know what, Deutsche Liga is just a competition, please talk to us about Civ Germany. Like, you know, we're Civ Germany, bro. And yeah, I get it. Let's go for it. At the same time, I do want to point out that we do need to go for this a little faster than usual. The players were ready for some time now in the lobby, and I do want to take a quick peek what's going on here. And of course, then I'm going to catch up with the chat. I do want to say Continents and Islands is going to be the map being played today, and we're going to update that soon on the screen. We do have in the active ban phase 5 civilizations already picked up, and it looks like Norway is gonna come up with a ban. We got Coupe, Spain, Japan and Indonesia. You can take a look over here and see immediately they are preferring to ban those coastal civilizations. They are expecting a naval war to start up, of course, on this map on the continents and islands. There is a possibility, and we've seen it quite a few times, that the players will spawn not that far away from each other, and they will get to fight each other on land. Of course, we've seen sometimes of some games in which we had very powerful culture civilizations spawn somewhere in a corner, just like Canada or Russia, and they could manage to get to push that culture victory through. Basil was the last one to take a ban here in the 6th choice, and immediately Vladimir sees the weakness in their opponent's eyes. Zhao the third is gonna be his point of attack here, and then immediately we got the Dave plays going for Dido. Lenny does need to pick up the second civilization coming up from their opponents and from HoH, and we're going to need to see what Demonar is going to follow up with. And I got a few moments here to say hello, Salty Capybara, guten Abend, hello there, welcome, bonsoir, how are you doing, sir? Now we got also Lenny coming up with Victoria. That's going to be their second choice. Interesting, very powerful combination here between Dido and Victoria in the same team. They're going to get a lot of trade-offs, they're going to get a lot of gold. If they do manage to trade with each other, that's going to be awesome. And Demonar is going to follow up with Australia on Forever Young. That's going to be their second choice, of course, of the game, fourth civilization of the game. Chef Jimo, hello there, sir, and welcome. And yes, the game is not going to be on Highlands, it's going to be on continents and islands. Bom dia, Bex, hello there, sir, and welcome. Senor, bienvenue. We got also Abox 6, good evening, sir, and hello there, welcome. Also Fire Tiger Page, hello there, ma'am, and of course, I do hope you're going to have a great day with us tonight. Well, I should say today. Justice is also getting ready in the back line over there. He wants to join the stream, and we need to wait for him to get ready. We're gonna need to see when he's gonna be ready to join on the microphone. He's probably gonna send me a message or something. Let me actually put this continents and islands, and we do have co-caster Justice. Okay. Also, let's see to the north, all triangle. Hello there, sir, and good evening. We do have also Helfinio 23, almost got that first promotion, but it was Salty Capybara that clicked on it. The big shout out to Salty Capybara. Hello there, man. Thank you so much. Under is a legend, also good evening, sir. Crispy AZ, woo! Oh my god, he's gonna tell us again about the amazing cookies he's making over there. All of those amazing plates of food. Oh man, I feel hungry whenever I think of it. Also, Mithro, good evening, sir. Hello there. Looks like we do have in the active ban phase coming up with 2 more choices. It is going to be Catherine de' Medici and Rome taken out. Oh man, guys, please don't make me talk about Julius Caesar. Please don't make me talk about Julius Caesar. Like okay, let's come back to reality. Rome is great. Trajan is great. Yes. Let's go. We got Kublai, China over here coming up in the 9th choice. Looks like we're gonna see what he's gonna do in the game. Well, what he's not gonna do in the game, because he's not gonna be a part of the game. We do have also Mali taken down, and I do have to point out there was a discussion in the player chat to actually ban. Can you imagine they actually wanted to ban Mali altogether from the game? It was like, no, who wants to handle the negativity coming up with a lot of gold on your team? No, you just don't do that. Mali needs to go, man. And I do understand, you know, Mali is quite an extreme gold generator over there, but so are others. Looking at space over here, we're gonna need to see how he's gonna pick his third civilization of the game coming up for well, just talk about the reals before he I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Space will need to pick up a civilization that will first of all handle itself on land and then handle itself on the water. Looks like Shaka's gonna be the choice here, and yes, you know, yes, Shaka can definitely handle itself in land. I don't believe Shaka is gonna be very good on the water, although it does have a very powerful timing attack when it comes to the medieval era, of course, when those impies come out, and he could definitely pressure his opponents then. We'd also have to say, oh, bună seara, Alexa. Hello. Bună seara, bună seara. Nu știu dacă să-ți spun domnișoară sau domn. I have no idea, so I'm just gonna say it. Bună seara. Coming up over here, we do need to see also what Propigandhi is gonna start to get a choice for Forever Young. It was quite surprised when we saw Duhansa actually got ripped apart by its captain, by Propigandhi over here, and then we saw Propigandhi join Forever Young, one of the top teams coming up from CWC, from the Russian community. We do need to see what he's gonna do today, and of course we are expecting great things. He has been one of the, I would say, most influential and of course the trendsetter coming up from the German community. Propigandhi is gonna take today Battery U, and he does of course have the option to trade it with one of his allies. I wouldn't actually see him playing Battery U. Like I've seen him multiple times, and it's just not, I don't think it's like his meta, but maybe he actually got really good on it, and maybe he changed his pace. Propigandhi usually does like a little bit more simming rather than warring, so maybe it makes sense, you know, maybe it makes sense. We do have also Roy coming up next, and of course looks like Wilhelmina is, wait. We got Wilhelmina. Whoa. He actually clicked on ready? Is that a joke? Wait, no, it's not. It's actually Wilhelmina. Can I get a W? Can I get a W in the chat over here for Wilhelmina? We got Wilhelmina in the house. This is, I think, the first time we see Wilhelmina in all of the games, in the qualifiers, all of the games in the, even the previous CWC editions. Like, really? Wilhelmina W, bro? Oh my god, big W over here. Polder Gaming, let's go indeed. Game is already won. HoH can CC to the almighty Wilhelmina. Exactly, right? That's why they picked it. You know, when the 7 provincials come out to play, it's gonna be already a concede vote. We got Mr. Toes actually going for Eleanor of Aquitaine. This would have been actually a much more, how to say, appropriate choice for Propigandhi. Wait, is he actually gonna play Wilhelmina? Oh my god, he's going for Wilhelmina. I think he wants to change our minds. I think he wants to change our minds. I hear something over here. I think he wants to change our minds, honestly. Wow. Okay, I'm struck by lightning at the moment. I don't know what to say, honestly. Wow, I can't wait to see Wilhelmina in Czech. Like, thinking of the last time I saw actually Wilhelmina, it was in one of the CFR Squadron games, and I believe, or was it? It was CPL Premier, or it was CFR Squadrons. I know it was Liege playing it. The last time it was Liege playing it, and it was on something like 7 Seas or something with a lot of water. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're gonna need to see what's going on over here. We haven't seen it in a long time. I do think, of course, Wilhelmina has some potential, a little bit too little power at the beginning of the game, but definitely can seem to win. We're gonna need to check out their gameplay over here, and we're gonna need to check out the performance tonight. I do also want to point out who the team members are from each part of the game here. We do have Vladimir, Demonar, Propigandhi, and Roy Batty coming tonight from Forever Young. On the other side, we got Mr. Toes, we got Space, we got Dave Plays, and Lenny coming up from Holiday on Highlands. The first appearance of Holiday on Highlands was actually last season, and they did manage to do quite well in the season, not to mention in the qualifiers. As you can see, they actually managed to qualify the second time around for the CWC. First time they went through the wildcard slots, now they did go through the CPL qualifiers and did manage to trade punches with the best over there. And now we're going into the game. And this is, oh my god, really, bro, Wilhelmina in the game. I don't know what to say. Like, you know, like the temperature increased by like 10 degrees in the room when I saw Wilhelmina. Do you know that feeling when everything is like Stevie, bro, Stevie? Camilos, good evening, sir. Hello there. Also, Lassie Sorpel, the Firex stream yesterday was so they need one of the new shifts. I was also expecting some information about the new shifts, honestly, and I watched it, and when I saw it didn't happen, I was like, why you do this to me? I've been a good fan. Bro. Also, Koala Berian, hello there, sir, and welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. Asbestos Amina, why do I get the feeling Willie is going to be dead turn 40? Well, I don't know about Willie. We're going to need to see where Willie is. Maybe Willie is where Willie stays safe. I don't know. Let's actually put really quickly over here the remap vote for the map, because we're a bit late on this. I don't know what's up with me today. I've been actually, how to say, let's go for it. So you guys get the choice of actually predicting with channel points how many remaps we're gonna have during the game. It's gonna be either 0 or 1 or 2. Both of the teams do have one remap token. They will get to use it at turn 8, and we're gonna need to see really quickly what the land looks like for each of the players here. Maybe it will give us an idea if they actually want to use that remap token or not. We do have Zulu coming up first with Halong Bay on the west side, and it does seem like he's going to have an interesting city next to it, if he's ever going to put one there. I don't actually believe he's going to want to be coastal that much. He does have to the south actually an opponent to go against, and Vietnam over here is going to have a run for his money. Zulu being so close to him is going to definitely put him in danger. I'm pretty sure that they're going to meet each other before turn 8, or they should actually. They're so close to each other. This is probably, and I'm not saying you don't want to fight Zulu early on, especially even with those Voicians. We do have also Roy Batty coming up over here with possible 2-2 base on the sheep tiles. He does have, he can actually move one tile to the east. Actually, no, I thought that's a 2-3 deer tile, but that's only 1-3. It doesn't actually make sense to move. He could move on the tobacco tile if he actually wants to be closer, but that's just going to put him closer to Zulu, which he doesn't know, by the way. Shh, he doesn't know. We're hunting rabbits. We got over here also Roy with his warrior going to the west side, and he's going to find a few huts here and there, and that's going to be fine. He's going to pop those huts and get the Ichi bonuses from them. To the northeast, we do have also on the coast over here Lenny. Lenny's pumping out a scout from his capital. He does have a few 2-2s to work with, and it does look like we're going to need to see him expand his territory to the north and to the west. That's going to put him a bit too close to Zulu for comfort. Even if they're allies, they don't really want to get land from each other. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to forward settle your ally, you know, in that matter. You want to give him some space, you know, some room to breathe over there. You know, you don't want to get in his face and like, that's your oxygen, bro? Let me take a sip. Maybe your oxygen is better than mine, you know? Ah, yes, put it in the bottle. Also, hello there, Mazel Chen. Good evening, sir. Welcome. Guten Abend, Cleosin. Hello there, sir. How are you doing? Frisbee 3 Monk also telling us the leagues may have sped up the announcement time. I could see them making adjustment to the leader. I know, right? Like, it feels a bit too rushed over here. Where have I been? Star Spanky, bună seara, domnule. I have been, actually, for the 2 days, I have been working on the CWC website to put all of the information over there, and at the same time time I had a little bit of a cold, so I didn't actually want to, force myself into talking and stuff like that. I also found an interesting new game. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Warzone DMZ, it's actually coming up as an interesting game. We do have on the northeast, actually Australia coming up with Canberra. He's gonna get a 2-1 base with two of these possible pastures in the capital. Unfortunate for him. He's also gonna get quite an interesting array of breathtaking tiles over here. A lot of them actually. Now has a Series 8 to kill to the south, and he's probably gonna be pointing fingers of England over here. They're gonna be fighting, not to mention actually, wow, both Englands in the same team, Eleanor and Victoria, steamy Victoria coming up over here. We do have a builder coming up into from Canberra, and we do see that he can settle quite a few cities on this island of his. That's not actually a peninsula, right? It's separated by a one-tile choke. Yeah, it's not a peninsula. Let's go forward and take a look at Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina is gonna have a first row seat. Oh my god, this is ideal land. Look at this. And this begs the question, will they sacrifice Roy Batty on Vietnam for the chance of getting this victory over here with Portugal? Trade routes towards Amsterdam. We got Propigandhi on the same coast as Portugal over here, and they will be so great over there. Oh my god, so much gold. We do have them. We do have Wilhelmina over here with quite a few deer tiles. I do see him benefiting from horses, from sheep, and I do see him also getting a decent amount of coast to settle. No actual enemy next to him. He even has a wonder, not a good one, but it's still a wonder, right? You got Tsingy de Bemaraha over here to the west side, where he can put a very good campus. He does have an iron tile there. Not bad, not bad. Wait, what do you mean? Roy will take out everybody? It might happen, I gotta say. Also, Evgeny Butirat, they're saying it's good that Vietnam is close to Zulu, so they probably will, or maybe it was sarcasm. Yeah, oh, they met each other. Oh man, Roy Betty, you know those bells that you actually get to how to say activate, ding 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 ding, whenever there's something happening. You see it in the movies, right? There's some of those bells, ding 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 ding. That's exactly this scout right now. It's you can even imagine how noisy all of the land is next to Vietnam whenever everybody's actually sending messages from the scout to back to Thang Long to tell Roy Batty over here, and we got Zulu to the north. What are you gonna do about it? Don't let us do this. We do have also coming up on the other side of that coast of Wilhelmina. It looks like it's gonna be Portugal with Vladimir this time. He is gonna get to Sim over here, a good second settle on the wine tile. A lot of camps in the capital with a lot of tutus and chops from what I can see. He does have a settler coming up in 2. Can settle all the way north, all the way south. This is actually pretty good land to use over here for him. And from what I can see, he does have quite an array of pantheons that he could choose from. We're gonna need to see what he's gonna land on. And at the same time, we do have Phoenicia, Mr. Toes over here. Oh, this is... I mean, if he figures it out, I'm pretty sure he will figure it out. That it's. I think he already figured it out, and he spent production into 2 scouts. Maybe they actually spent some gold on him. Oh man, that's a lot of production. They might actually want to go for this. You know, will they actually go for a remap here? I don't know. It looks like the submissions have closed, and the majority of the chat is saying it's gonna be at least 1 remap. You know, 1 remap. They need to do 1 remap. We do have some that put into the 2 remaps option, and we got quite a few of you actually putting into the none option. You're just spreading over there your votes. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Also, MS Toll, good evening, sir. Hello there. Hello there. Is that a Tutu hill which is modified by uranium to observers? Which hill are you talking about? Let me see. Uranium. I don't. Oh, it is gonna be this map. Oh my god. And look at the bully begins. The big bully begins. We got a Zulu over here right next to Thanglong. By the way, Thanglong did get placed on that tobacco tile, so he's gonna get a faster Pantheon. Oh man. The bully. Oh, I need a moment over here. I need to finish prediction. I need to set options. Give me options. What is this? Am I gonna talk about this? I'm gonna probably talk about this all of the game. Linda, hello there, ma'am. How are you doing? If they remap someone else, will spawn on a tiny island. I really hate this map. I mean, to be fair, if you want anybody to spawn on a tiny island, it's probably gonna be Phoenicia. So at least that he does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities at least. And from what I can see, of course, quite a bit of more islands to go for. Coastal trade routes between him and England. It's not gonna be that bad, not that bad, but it's not gonna be that, oh my god, you know, kind of spawns that we're used to. Okay, so I'm gonna need to put the team labels on the map. Then we're actually gonna talk about each of the player spawns, and then I'm actually gonna put up a prediction, so you get to vote for whoever will win this game. Of course, on one side we do have HoH, a holiday on Highlands. On the other side we do have Forever Young. This is actually how to say, tiny enough name, short enough name, so I can actually put it fully. Holiday on Highlands is just too long, bro. It's just a lot of name. Now let me actually see if we get to also talk about this game with Justice. Oh, he didn't arrive yet. Okay, so first up we do have Australia coming up with Canberra. I do see he already pumped out a settler. He's probably going for that J tile to the southwest, where he does have multiple cattle tiles to improve. I do see he's gonna have also some sheep tiles, and this is actually gonna be a very, very strong second settle for him. He does have a city state to kill to the south, Polonia, and in the capital he does benefit from a horse tile over here as a 3-3 and some iron on the east side. That's gonna be actually quite expensive for him to get. That's a 3 tile away, that's 3 tiles away from his capital, and I'm pretty sure he's rather gonna want to settle over there than actually get that city. That is also an amazing tile when it comes to breathtaking. He can put an early campus. That's usually how the meta goes for John Curtin. We do see him using these breathtaking tiles and most of the time the reefs next to them, so he can get extra adjacency towards campuses, which does give him extra sciences with a strong monumentality and so on and so forth. He's gonna have very quickly the carnivals of the game. Next up we do have Zulu coming up with a settler and immediately going for the forward settle. I mean, he's not gonna just settle, he's gonna forward settle his opponent over here. You know, he's definitely wants to party over here, and space, or we can see him trying to block one of the Vietnamese warriors from getting close to that settler, and at the same time he wants to move and get his tile over here next to the river. It's probably gonna be this one. I would say this one, the 2-1 tile over here, is probably gonna be the one that he's gonna want to settle. And of course, well, I could be wrong. He could settle one more because that would totally block other settles over here for Vietnam. We do have also Ulundi coming up with horse tile 3 tiles away to the south. He has a serious issue with the iron. Iron tiles are gonna be 4 tiles away from his capital on the right side, and he did just get a Pantheon. Wow, did he actually get oh my god, he actually got that. I think he popped 10 faith from a hut or something, or did he get a relic? Did he get a relic? No, he didn't get a relic. Okay, it's fine. Whew. So he popped 10 faith from a hut. He just got his Pantheon. Of course, now he's gonna need to switch that God King card as soon as possible, so he gets the most production out of it. We do have another settler coming up in 5, and I do see his opponent over here, Vietnam, is trying to scout out the capital, trying to block as much and as fast as possible that second settler that's coming up from that city. And at the same time, it does look like he's getting outmaneuvered here. Zulu definitely is on point with his defense. To the south, of course, his opponent Vietnam is gonna get his own pantheon. City Pantheon Goddess is gonna be his choice today, and we do have him with quite a few 2/2s. I do see him working the ships, working the rainforest, and also his opponent is bringing a warrior right next to him. That first scout of Vietnam is going to the south here. Doesn't have enough promotion. Oh, he's gonna get the promotion. He's actually gonna get past Mount Everest, which is gonna give him the first eye on the first wonder over here promotion, and I'm pretty sure the Vietnamese scout is gonna get a one extra promotion. We do have him settling his second city on a 2/2 tile to the east side. He doesn't have a lot of forest or rainforest to actually put his districts down. This is gonna create quite a problem, and we do need to see how he's gonna try to solve it. Of course, the districts of Vietnam, actually let me put it up on the screen really quickly so everybody gets to see this. All land specialty districts can only be built in rainforest, marsh or woods. Yeah, but what happens if I don't have those, you know, like for example this one, I can't put it on the sheep tile. That's the best campus I can get. Oh, come on, give me the sheep. And of course that's what you actually sacrifice when you pick Vietnam. You also get the tons, which are amazing. And let me actually take a look over here. Is Justice coming? Oh, Justice did arrive. Carrier operational. Hello there, guten Abend.
Guten Abend, Michael.
How was everything? How was dinner? How is life?
Well, everything is excellent. I really cannot complain. Thanks.
Cool.
I hope you well too.
Yes. I just wanted to say a quick hello over here to Medicine 017. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Did you see this happening, by the way? Do you have anything before I move on to comment between Zulu and Vietnam?
Yeah, I had a look while cooking. But to be honest, if you want anyone to go against Zulu, it's probably Vietnam. Like, Vietnam is definitely top tier unpushable civs.
Yeah, and Zulu is top tier pushy civs. the pushers.
Yeah, so these guys probably will level each other and not much will happen.
Yeah, the tug of war over here between space and on the other side, Roy Batty. Yeah, we'll see if that's gonna be the way here for him. Let's check out also Victoria coming up with more monuments. He's getting that third settler from London. He also benefits from iron in the capital with horses in the second city, second ring. That's not bad. I'm actually surprised of his choice of not putting the city on the 2/2 base over here instead of just, you know, putting it on a 2/1. But I guess it's fine. He just spent a bit of gold for the bananas and he's gonna try to make up for the production from something else. Also opens up city over here to the west side. Maybe that's why. They do have to go against Australia. That's one of the things that I'm not sure if you saw it, but Australia is here on the west side, and by the looks of it, he is going for those campuses quite early, and I'm pretty sure Victoria is going to be in his sights. We're going to see 2 versus 2 over here, 1-1 on the water, 1-1 on the land, and maybe, oh no, actually it's gonna be from the other side. England is already putting out galleys. He didn't stay on his coast. Oh my god, really? Okay. I mean, Dave might pull some moves over here. I'm getting second thoughts. I don't know what Demonar is doing though. Anyway, now let's go forward because we're gonna talk about their moves soon. Netherlands coming up with Goddess of the Hunt Pantheon. Wilhelmina over here is gonna get an extra point of food on each of these improved camps and the extra gold. Of course, you do see the +4 gold here. We do have him moving that settler to the northwest, moving off the coast, which again is a bit of a surprise. He could have settled the Mercury to the south, and yes, I do see there's not enough food over there for his city to grow. Much better base over here to the northwest, and he will probably try to make the most out of the campuses he's gonna build next to the rivers. Even though this would have been an insane campus over here next to the river, he does have 4 mountains, and yeah, he does see this happening over here. I'm not sure why he didn't choose this, but oh well. This would be what, a +6 campus, +2 from the river, +4 from the mountains.
That's +6.
Okay, we do have him putting down, of course, these campuses from his initial settles, a +3 from Amsterdam and another +2 from The Hague. And we do have him also putting, well, he needs to put quite a few cities to the north, and this is the big sandwich over here. I gotta say, this is the treat of why they actually chose to play this map. I don't know why their opponents chose to play this map, but I see Portugal actually getting to trade with Propigandhi, and this is gonna be awesome. This is insane.
Yeah, this is really what you can hope for with this draft. Like, positionally, Forever Young has the dream scenario.
Yeah.
Demonar is just gonna carol rush and apply as much pressure as he can everywhere, while Propagandhi and Vladimir can just free trade. Especially, usually on naval warfare, on the carol timing, you kind of don't have time to put up lighthouses. And in this scenario, they can just trade between Portugal and Netherlands, both benefit, and Demonar can just spend all the gold to probably hard upgrading caravels. There will be a lot of action there around Demonar.
I can't wait to see what's gonna happen here, but at the same time, Demonar, like you said, this is a 2 versus 1 on the seas.
Yeah, but he will almost have for sure the timing advantage. It remains to be seen how this plays out the long term. But I guess I don't have to tell you, if you get like caravels like 2, 3, 4, or even 5 turns earlier, you can cause a lot of damage on close distance.
Yeah, I agree. Especially if you can upgrade a lot of boats of your own. I'm pretty sure Australia is now gonna get his mercenaries, but with the gold coming out from Vladimir and Wilhelmina, that's probably not gonna matter. They're just gonna have enough anyway. That's the biggest kick over here. We do have Porto settled next to those horses, and it looks like he also settled next to an iron tile. More horses in the city of Lisbon, both strategic resources available for Portugal. Those will probably need to be feeded over here into Vietnam's armies to defend against Zulu. We do also need to see them going for celestial navigation. Demonar, Vladimir, and Propigandhi will probably need to go that way. We do have a lot of science already coming out from Demonar with 13 points of science and 5 culture. He did finish these 2 of them. The most, I guess, the biggest surprise that I have is the city that he's putting to the south over here. I wasn't expecting it to be in the south. Oh, and Dave, really Dave? Oh my God, he actually. I'm extremely surprised about this, that he actually gave up his surprise. Oh well, it is what it is. He tried to go south. He thought the Australia city is to the south, but it wasn't. Ballarat was actually positioned to the north. Those 2 sheep tiles over there did well.
Yeah, I see it now. Can you put up this cutscene, please? While you're watching.
Oh.
You're talking to me from the future.
Oh, right. I see. There we go. Sorry, I totally forgot.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I mean, stuff like this happens. You only see the borders and you make an estimate based on loyalty. Happens.
Well, we do have more galleys coming out from Canberra with those campuses that he made. He's generating decent science anyway. He's probably going to put a new one from Perth. I'm pretty sure he's going to also take out Bologna. It does look like that's an easy city for him to take over with multiple galleys. And he does have more cities to settle east and southwest. I usually don't see that many cities settled by Australia in general. Like maybe 5 before we're going to see a caravel timing from him.
Bologna is such a good city as well.
Yeah.
Especially for Australia with a +5 campus and decent tiles to work. There as well. Wales, so good city. If he can get his hands on it.
Probably the boats coming out from Perth will have that mission. We do have one more civilization to see what's going on with him. Mr. Toes over here is gonna be the third civilization on the same seas with Lenny and Dave plays, and he is gonna get to trade with England over here. From what I can see, he's also pumping out a few biomes. I don't know for what, for what. Maybe he's gonna want to take out a 60. Maybe Muscat is gonna be a good choice for him to take out with those biomes.
You can also assume that they haven't found Portugal and Netherlands, so you just have to assume that the other guy could be sitting in the fog with galleys. So most of the time you just have to pop a galley to not get killed, you know.
The most important thing, improve that garrison defense in your cities, right? With the galley strength, it's much better. Like, you don't want to get hit into 10 pop cities.
Yeah, with a 10 strength city, city is a 3-shot of a galley. Like if another guy waits from the fog, he usually has at least 2 galleys. So the city is pretty much dead if you're sitting on 10 city strength.
Yep. We do have Kothons coming up from Phoenicia, and I do see he also picked up God of the Sea as a pantheon. Quite surprisingly, we didn't see God of the Sea picked up till now, but I guess the two civilizations that did manage to get that early pantheon were Zulu and Vietnam. They didn't actually need to get those.
By the way, one plunder on Zulu is actually an interesting choice here.
Yeah.
Because I kind of think it's a waste to a degree, because one plunder on naval maps is so valuable for admiral control, while pretty much no one except Vietnam will care about general denies. So I don't really know if one plunder on Zulu is a good choice here.
Well, we've seen it multiple times how Zulu can deny all of the generals in the game, so maybe if he wants to do that against
yes,
Vietnam,
but no one cares on this map. And this is why I'm pointing it out.
Well, he cares. He cares not letting Vietnam get a general, and it looks like he did force encampment training projects coming off from Vietnam. Well, he couldn't get those general points anyway, right? The tons don't generate, as far as I know, great general points.
Yeah, sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it's a lot less beneficial than on other maps.
What do you think would have been a better choice? Let's go that route. Maybe God of the Forge, since he needs to build such a strong army against Vietnam?
Personally, I pretty much never take God of the Forge, because it's almost always a waste.
Okay. Next choice? Initiation Knights?
Actually, with this amount of jobs, maybe.
So, Magnus first, Initiation Knights, into Monumentality, into buying builders, into chopping some more.
Chop everyone everywhere. But to be honest, like if I look at the position, personally I would just prefer Zulu Zintia. Like he could have just taken something unheard like village settlements or stuff like this, and just spread all over the place, knowing no one can do a shit to him.
Yeah, I guess he could have also denied a pantheon from somewhere else.
Yeah, like
God of the Sea.
The thing is, the thing is, and I don't necessarily say that it's the best way to play, but I'm generally a big fan to do stuff you're not expected to necessarily. So like, especially as a civ like Zulu, you can just play with the sweat and just sim.
Yep.
Yeah, but like if you look at it closely, I mean, I guess one plunder is fine, but he may as well, as being said, just spread and build commercials. And not necessarily evolve himself into Vietnam.
Well, yeah, but I think he's still gonna do it. Like, they're so close to each other, I doubt they're not gonna hit each other.
Probably, but he doesn't need to.
I don't know, man. I see the
These-
moment Vietnam is actually having. Oh my God! Look at the courage on Roy. He's actually getting settlers coming out from Thang Long and Dong Hoi, going for the fourth and the fifth ones, while he's getting encampment training projects from the bottom city. Is he not actually considering Zulu is gonna attack him? I guess not, right? He's thinking, oh, it's gonna happen, but later, let me get an advantage now. Like, I don't care to get.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he sees the city things. He knows Zulu doesn't have units out, so why would he? And this is where it actually gets interesting, as being said, playing with the threat. Like, generally speaking, in a scenario like this, where no one has a clear upper hand,
Yep.
it really comes down to who zims better while not dying.
Yeah.
As weird as it sounds, but this is kind of what it comes down to. So like, there are not much active punches, but rather than, okay, I will try to go for this timing with this amount of cities, and I will see if the other guy reacts properly. And if he counters properly, I just have to find something else to play for without actually executing it, right?
Yep. Well, we're coming up on the next era, and I do really want to check out all of the pantheons really quickly. First of all, Phoenicia over here does have the horse and the iron next to his cities. He's definitely gonna get to improve them. Also, I like his array of turtles. 4 turtles in the city of Sidon. That's gonna be 4 also science points. And
Who doesn't like 4 turtles?
I know, right? It's amazing. And of course, I do see he has quite a little island here, but still can put 5 cities on it. It's not that bad.
Oh, this is an extremely good island, especially with God of Sea, though. Like,
Yeah,
definitely
so many
no
resources.
complaints from Dido here.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Divine Spark coming up for Australia. We do have God of the Forge actually picked up by England here, and it looks like he put this city with Stoke-upon-Trent on the other side, on the west side. Unfortunately, it's going to take a while to actually get boats out from both cities, Stoke-upon-Trent and Sheffield. They couldn't make an easy connection there. I do notice he also put a decent amount of boats against Australia, which Australia is easily countering. No problems over there. He is also defending next to his coast. He's probably gonna get to buy these tiles and let his boats heal. Not gonna be that easy for Dave Place to take him out. Of course, we do have Australia taking a peek at Bologna. We got more boats coming up from Perth, and they are going inside of the Bolognese borders. We do need to see how fast he's gonna manage to get those there. On England, God of Craftsman, we do have him with a need to improve his coastal resource, his strategic resources. I don't know why he actually got God of Craftsman. Is this because, you know, England is much more prone towards strategic resources, especially coal? Because that's gonna be so disappointing when he's gonna find out his coal tile is like 4 tiles away. He's only gonna get like 2 production from this pantheon, and 2 faith, of course. Not that great.
I don't know, maybe like looking at this land, he doesn't have a great pantheon in general.
Yeah.
And city pattern is really bad on England, because you have a discounted district anyway with the name.
Oh, it was picked already. Yeah, it was picked already by Vietnam. See, Patreon.
Yeah, but even if it wasn't picked, it sucks on Wiki.
Yeah. Okay.
As being said, because you have a very cheap district with a naval dockyard anyway, so discounting this has a much lower value than discounting another district, obviously, and you kind of want to start off with a harbor in every city in England. So. By the way, what about the scientists? Is there anyone discounting harbors with the scientist?
Well, it's Hypatia coming up with libraries providing the +1 science, and it's gonna get picked up by Australia. Netherlands looks like he's coming up second place over here, and I do think both of them actually discounted. Netherlands is discounting Harbour. I don't see a discounted Harbour on Portugal. England, no. I'm pretty sure Australia did discount or will discount at least 1 harbour. It's probably the one from Canberra. And he did put down another one from Ballarat. I don't know why he didn't actually, but let's see his appeal over here in Perth. Oh, he doesn't have great appeal. That's why he didn't put a 3rd campus here.
There's not a discount though. Like obviously to research harbors the traditional way, you have to unlock holy sites, which kind of ruins all your discounts. This is why I was
We did
asking
the third
for the
one.
scientists.
Yeah. We got over here Tilburg with another one. From what I do see coming up over here, I'm very surprised he didn't put that city to the south over here. Why do you think he didn't put it on the east instead of going to the south as Perth? First of all, he did move a lot. Like that's one. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles to place a city here, while he could have moved 1, 2, 3, 4 and placed on the fifth one. On the fifth, not to mention had a very good campus also with a decent amount of tiles to work. Why do you think he actually put it south?
Well, first off, Perth obviously has a pasture, which is a very good reason for Australia. Sheeps are very, very valuable. Also, maybe he just settled Perth with intent to build galleys to kill Bologna, which he could have, like, if you want to go around with the galleys to kill Bologna, it obviously takes a ton of time. The way he settled Perth makes it a lot faster.
Yep. Well, we do see Bologna did get put under siege. It's getting under attack, and it's not gonna get to heal. Very important, by the way, to not get to heal. It's gonna allow these galleys to kill it very, very quickly, and we're probably gonna see it being taken over next turn. We do have a heavy chariot and a warrior on the coast there, and this is gonna give him that third campus, but it wasn't built. We do have another setter coming out from Canberra. He's going to be on 5 cities really quickly, while we do have England struggling to get his lighthouses going, getting a Gavron Plaza and improving some more of his tiles. It does look like at the moment he's actually getting a much stronger start than Dave plays. Do we have anybody struggling with the points? No. Everybody's going to be on 27, 24, 32, 24, 27, 27, 31, 34. They're more than enough to get those era score points. We do have Portugal coming up with multiple harbors, 1, 2, 3. And of course, I do see he did go for stone circles as a pantheon. Wow, okay. This is not something we see often on Portugal. This is gonna give him an extra point of production and an extra point of faith on all of his improved quarries, and he does have a decent array of them. 1, 2, 3 in Lisbon, with 1 in Porto, and I don't see any in Beja. I don't think he's... Oh, he has more to the north over here. The gypsum.
Stone circles to 2 tile. Feels so bad.
Yeah, well... At least it makes the marble good, you know. What can I say? It looks like he's gonna go for a chop here in the city of Lisbon. He's probably gonna try to place those campuses as soon as possible. I think, by the looks of it, he did go Pingala first, so I'm expecting him going Penbrush and Voice into this era.
I'm actually very surprised about the Pingala. Like, he should know that he is pretty freezing. So Pingala first is really not needed for him.
Yeah, looks like Netherlands is gonna plug that choke to the south, even though we do have a Bayrim trying to sniff around that coast and see what's going on. He's probably gonna try to see if Netherlands is gonna be open for the taking, while of course Portugal is gonna start already sending those trade routes and getting the gold. We're gonna take a look at their golden age points, and we do need to see from the left to the right who did get what. Yes.
Yeah, I actually forgot he's trading to Netherlands. This will give him so stupid amount of culture. Maybe this made him go Pingala, just figuring that he doesn't need Moksha.
Yeah, well, look at him on 15 and 18 right now. I do see from the left we got Mr. Toes with 10 science and 17 culture going for Penbrush and Voice. He's gonna need to get the science somehow, and one of the things that I see is he does have some important campuses. For example, this one, a +4 next to the city of Sidon. We do have unfortunately him settling on a possible campus spot here next to the reef tile, and I do see him putting more over here to the east side. Actually, that's his only good campus. I don't see any other good campus not even a +1 here and there next to rainforest. We don't have 2 rainforests next to each. Oh, maybe here. Yeah, 1 and 1. I guess this could be an interesting array for them. We'll see if that's going to be his choice.
Yeah.
We do have space coming up with the Pembroke and Voice Golden Age on Shaka, 3 cities, and we do already see him with Swordsman coming out. I do notice Vietnam did recruit a general, that's Trung Trak, while Space is also benefiting from Hannibal Barca, and he did get the military engineer general as well. Shun Tzu also, so he got 3 of them, and then Vietnam just got 1. He did try it. He did try to take out all of the generals, which of course forced Vietnam over there to probably get some chops in so he can recruit at least 1. We do have campuses coming up from Dong Hoi. I do see... Oh, wait. Whoa. Space. We're talking about space here. Gavron Plaza. I like the placement of the Gavron Plaza. This tells me he's going to get 2 very good campuses next to that mountain to the north from Kangela and Ulundi. And Gavron Plaza next to that city center. Splendid campus, splendid commercial. Did I say commercial? I hope I said commercial. Coming up next, we do have Lenny with a free inquiry gold range on 20 science and 11 culture. 3 cities still. That's a bit underwhelming here. We were expecting him to go some more, and it looks like Australia is gonna figure out England is to his east side. He's trying to get another city there, and yeah, we're gonna come up to Demonar soon and see his science. Lenny with 20 science and 11 culture, he's trying to get those extra trade routes, and I believe he's going to try to also get his economy for his allies. At the moment I see they're actually doing quite well between each other. Mr. Toes is trading probably with Dave Place. We do have also Phoenicia taking down Muscat, and England helping him out. What is this goal coming up from Mr. Toes? What is his trade route? I don't see his trade route. Does he have such an... Well, he does have a +4, +3, +4, +3 not built campus. That sorry, Cotton. That's still not big enough. Oh, this is this trade out. Okay, I see his trade out. So it is going towards England. Both of them are trading to each other. Got it. We got Dave with 10 science and 23 culture, 42 gold a turn here with only 29 production. Unfortunately, he's extremely close to his opponent Australia, and like Justice was pointing out, Australia has the best timing in the game for caravels, especially in the situation he's going to have a lot of good coast to work with enough gold coming up from his allies to upgrade those caravels into the game. Roy Batty with Vietnam is going to get 12 science and 26 culture. He just went up to 15 science actually with a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age on Vietnam. Still in 4 cities. He's going to get his 5th one towards Antananarivo, and I do notice he's going to get an audience chamber coming up here from Dong Hoi with a commercial from Thang Long. He wants some extra trade routes and some gold work. Okay, not bad. What is this one? Oh, it's that far away to the south. Interesting. Okay. Propigandhi is on 17 science and 28 culture with a Pen Brush and Voice. Still only on 3 cities, but he's gonna start getting some more to the north. He does have an English scout that he needs to go through, and the Netherlands Slinger is gonna try to make a quick work of it. Of course, the Slinger, I can't really say it's that strong, so I wouldn't have the courage to go into this rice tile. Would you have the courage to go on the rice tile with a Slinger with a scout next to it, an opponent scout next to it?
I mean, you can obviously just last move on the rice tile and shift enter to the grassland, whatever.
Yeah, but what if Lenny shift enters back on the grassland? You don't know, man. You don't know.
Then he still doesn't attack you, so
well, you should have enough movement to attack into the rice tile if you just move 1 tile on the flatland. It's 2 movement, right? So double tap, and then Netherlands Pikachu face when he loses Central. Oh no, come on, Propi. I know Propi does really like to play with fire a lot of the times. He really likes to play with fire. So I don't know. Is he gonna have this?
Yeah, we will see. But to quickly finish your overview, I got so much to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. Demonar coming up with 27 science and 31 culture. You can see he has the most science in the game. He did get Hypatia from his campuses. He's getting a lot of good yields. He did also take out Bologna, which had a +3 campus actually for him, where it did go down. It wasn't this breathtaking. Oh my god, this wasn't breathtaking. KW, bro. I thought it was. Anyway, he is gonna get 2 amenities from that, the whale tiles and of course the silk tile from the west side. It's still gonna be 3 science extra for him, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get a library in there. We do have him with a very high chance of getting caravels around turn 43, 45-ish, and it's just a matter of how much gold can he gather. He also has 50 production to work with, and he's using that production to get some more builders out so he can chop, so he can improve his end a little bit more, and of course get some advantages. Vladimir up next with 17 science and 22 culture, 63 gold a turn already, putting as much production as possible into these lighthouses for the traders. We do have him settling a city. Oh, is this gonna be Reina City? Oh my god, is this gonna be Reina City? I don't know, they're thinking about something here. Vladimir is definitely trying to big brain this somehow. And I don't know where this is going yet. Anyway, we do have him with the 30 production only, and this is gonna be a bit of an issue. He needs to spend that production wisely so he gets back everything he needs in the next part of the game. And of course, with 65 gold a turn, he's gonna be the biggest gold producer of the game here. Ancestral Hall, Portugal. Oh no, please no. Don't make this mistake. No, Vladimir, no. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Who do we want to talk about first?
Yeah, I guess let's just start from the left again.
Okay.
Because first
So
off, in Diary talked about the campuses, and I just want to point out that this is one of the cases where I simply hate the government placement. Because as you pointed out, he will definitely struggle on the campus adjacency, and this is definitely a scenario where he could just pop a gov plaza like White of the Horses or stuff like this, and just place 4 campuses next to it and be a very healthy science dido. Yeah, this way he will miss out pretty big time, so doesn't show that much forward thinking, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, that's a very minor thing, but I'm definitely one of the old school guys who looks at a good Gov Plaza setup. But maybe that's just me.
I do also like good plaza setup most of the time. We're going to need to see what Mr. Toast is going to do with his at the moment. I do think these campuses are going to be extremely important in the next part of the game, and just working +1s is probably not going to do it. I've seen people use their players use their government plaza even in like no adjacency places just to get the extra adjacency towards how to say theater squares or campuses, and I have to agree. What he's doing, I think he's trying to maximize his science in the next era on the free inquiry. So at the moment he's using his pen brush and voice to get to mercenaries, and then he's gonna switch towards free inquiry. We're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna be successful, because it does tend to Irelium when it comes to the culture when you switch to free like that.
Yeah, the way you placed it gives exactly +2 gold though, which will be to science next ever. With a good government plaza, you could have had like +6 science all game long, but yeah, whatever. It's a minor thing.
I agree.
Okay, next space. I really want to talk about the city placement. Of Zulu.
Zulu. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like Kangela. We like the placement of Kangela really tells me that they are really afraid of Australia, because like what you would expect is that Zulu settles on coastal to trade with Vicky. But he is so afraid of Australia actually that like effectively in a 3v1 scenario he's afraid to settle coast.
Yep.
Like he's not trusting his other two allies to actually win the coast against Australia, which is not a very good sign for me.
Well, to be fair, Australia over here has, first of all, Demonar playing it. Second of all, he got Hypatia, and third of all, 5 cities already. This is a very strong opening for John Curtin. Like usually we see it on 3 and still gets the job done. On 5 cities and with all of this start, it's a bit too much over here. So I kind of understand where they're coming from.
Oh yeah, I totally get what you're talking about. You still cannot be afraid of a guy in a 3v1 scenario. Like, this is just a losing mentality in my opinion.
Okay. Oh, we got a friend from Demonar, from the side of Demonar. Wesley, hello there, sir, and welcome. Well, it looks like you're in for a treat over here. We might actually see Demonar play in a 3 versus 1 situation and win. So, yeah, he's the one man for the job to do it. We're going to need to see what he's going to pull off in the next 10 turns, probably 15 turns. We're going to see something appealing. That's going to be awesome.
By the way, it's arguably even it's arguably even 4v1 if you count Dido in on a bit later timing. So.
Well, I wasn't counting Zulu first of all. I was counting Dino. Yes.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I think Zulu being afraid to settle coastally is just a mistake.
Why do you think it was so important for him to go for the bananas, like just for the trade routes for England? Because England is using internals here. I see him prioritizing more Magnus in the city of London than anything else.
Yes, of course he has to now, because Zulu didn't settle coastal. Like on the naval map, if you have the opportunity, you simply have to go externals to get the gold for carols, or you will just die. And this mistake snowballs big time, in my opinion. Like Vicky is in no position that he can just zim Magnus internals on 10 plus cities. This doesn't make sense.
Okay. Well, Zulu, from what I can see, he has a target in his mind. He's gonna try to go for Antananarivo and get another settle towards the southeast. He's probably trying to encircle over here Vietnam and contain him. And we do have Vietnam also coming with a few units. He's probably gonna try to stop that from happening. Now, interestingly enough, they're not gonna fight directly. They're gonna fight in proxy wars for a city-state rather than in the city of Bulawayo or Thang Long, or between those cities. Interesting choice, but I guess there was a lot of floodable terrain there. You don't want to fight in that land anyway. Next up, Victoria. I guess you talked about Victoria. Now, do we need to point something out?
Did he go free ink?
Victoria went free ink, yes. 23 science, 13 culture.
This is also a mistake in my opinion.
Okay, so there is a chance for him to get caravels much faster. The problem with this would be he's probably, most certainly, 100% sure, maybe 120. He's not gonna get mercenaries at the good time to get those caravels out. So he's gonna require a lot of gold. That's why we're worried here. We need to always translate this. I'm sorry.
His harbors are just not good though. Like
it's a +6 with a +3 with another +3 over here. Okay.
It houses +6 down there.
The
Plaza
+2 from the city, Gulf Plaza, and another +1 from the Gulf Plaza, and another +2.
Yeah,
I don't know if
+3.
there was a resource.
And there's
here.
no Reina?
There's no Reina, no.
Why the heck is this +6?
That is a good question.
I don't see it. Like, okay, it's
It should have been a resource somewhere. To
it's
give that
actually
extra point.
+4. No, it's +4. I don't understand.
No, the game gives us some candy sometimes. I don't know. Okay, next up he's chopping down his audience chamber. Looks like we do have Moksha establishing in Liverpool, Magnus already in the capital, and he is going to expand more to the northeast and to the west side. So he's giving up these spaces for Victoria. he wants to let Victoria try to get as big as possible rather than him getting on the coast. Dave plays. Dave. We got him, first of all, getting Hano. It's a great ammo that gives bonuses towards classical and medieval units. Gaius Dulius is the next one. It looks like it's going to be picked up by Portugal here. While we do need to see what Australia is going to do in terms of these admirals, because he definitely needs some of them. So it looks like he's putting them into the chopping range here with a few builders getting ready to chop those harbor shipping projects. Dave, 15 science, 30 culture with Pen, Brush and Voice Golden Age. Magnus in Stoke-upon-Trent. We do have Moksha in Sheffield. Looks like Pingala in Leeds, and Phoenicia did put a few boats to the south of him. Oh, he also got help over here. It looks like Mr. Toast gave Muscat to England. He didn't keep it for himself. They're trying to help out Eleanor as much as possible, and I gotta say, I can't say I favor this campus opening. This is so there was, I think, with you, Justice, we were talking about with you, or did we talk about with somebody else on the stream about the need with Eleanor to go theater squares? Like, you always need to go theater squares?
Forget about it, honestly. You going theater here would be complete. Like, you may as well just AFK if you build theater squares here.
Okay, so this is totally new. He's adapting to what's going on. He's adapting to the situation.
He has min-distance to Australia. Like, if he goes theater squares here, he's just dead. And I mean, he's probably dead anyway. But
Well, yeah.
like, I mean, not that dead here, but he will probably lose. He will probably lose his pre-builds and needs to build walls.
So we got Demonar, 48 science and 39 culture, with a very high probability he's gonna get his caravels and mercenary timing, while Leeds is 6 turns away from getting a good campus.
Yeah, Dave generally has extremely low tempo here. Like, this is obviously partly just to the spawn, which is just bad luck. He cannot do anything about it. Still, like, grassland hills and 2-1 base is always pretty slow. But actually, looking closer at it, he only has Leeds on the coast. So, like, if Leeds just builds some walls and he tries to hide the pre-builds close to Birmingham, maybe he can have enough time to catch up.
Oh my god, wait a second over here, because we got a raid going on. It looks like TGM, the great mechanic, came in with so many viewers. Hello there, sir, and of course, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. We do have a game coming up from the CWC, from the Civilization World Cup. We do have on one side Holiday on Highlands, and the specialist over here, Justice, is giving us a readout about their point of view, and at the same time a readout about a breakdown of what's going on in the game. With they're playing against Forever Young, very good team coming up from the Russian community, of course, with the players Roy, with Propigandhi, Demonar and Vladimir. On the other side, HoH is fielding today Mr. Toast, Space, Lenny and Dave plays. This is the group stage. This is actually the second week. We need to see them fighting 2 times against each other in the next 4 weeks, of course. And we're gonna see who's actually gonna get the top tiers to advance towards the playoffs. You can actually check out more information about this on the CWC website, !CWC, and you're gonna get over there the information about the players, the teams, the logos, the graphics, the tournament, the playoffs, everything is gonna be over there. Thank you so much, the TGM, by the way. Have a good evening, sir. Have a good evening. Portugal and Netherlands can afford the cash on Australia's boats easily. Marcelo Pagotti over here giving us also let's come back to what was going on in Justice. I'm sorry I interrupted you. You were talking about Dave plays here, his tempo, his lower tempo. We are talking about this campus. It looks like Dave might even chop that campus down so he gets more science. He's less than half the size of Demonar at this point without that big of a change in the next few turns, while Demonar is one turn away from cartography.
Yeah, Dave definitely is on survival mode here. Like he needs to chop the campus. And by the way, regarding the comment from the chat, Holiday and Highlands actually has more GPT right now. So maybe we should look at how much is saved.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, they do. Look at Mr. Toast, bro. Oh my god, 158 gold, 31 cents, 34 culture. Wow, Mr. Toast kicking it. 5 cities. Nice.
Yeah, this is extremely necessary. This is, by the way, like if you look at the timing, it's 10:43, and this is why I really dislike the Magnus Centenals from Wiki. You really need every bit of gold you can.
Uh-huh. So what were you thinking about this one? Oh, you mean just going externals would have been a much better choice rather than Magnus in the cap?
Yes,
okay.
as being said, I would make a very strong point that Zulu needs to settle coastal here, and Wiki needs to trade to that city to generate the gold for the team.
The biggest issue I see over here, even if they do get the gold, it's a very big problem for them to actually get caravels. Like Buttress 3 turns for Mr. Toes, that's one take behind. Lenny is not even there. He's 5 turns away from Buttress. Dave is 6 turns away from Buttress, and he's still working on that campus in the capital. Are we just gonna see caravels coming out right now? I think Australia is just gonna. Oh no, he moved away. He got archery. He wants more boats. Can they afford more boats? Yes, they can. 422 gold on Vladimir. Demonar is 155. Propigandhi 158. And we got Roy on 28. They definitely need a lot more though. That's only gonna be like what, 4 boats maybe worth? 4 caravels?
Yeah, but actually they are not that much in a rush, and they probably know. So like Australia really. Let's have a look at the admirals, by the way. That's the timing where they probably chopped a lot. Oh yeah, already gone.
So Zenhi, Australia, Himerios on England. We got Leif Erikson on Phoenicia and Rajendra Kola on Eleanor. It looks like all 4 of them did manage to get an admiral here. It should be fine.
Yeah, Chef Jim is pointing it out. They're probably waiting for mercs.
See, so he's just gonna get more galleys and more galleys. And, oh well, that might be a good thing here. That definitely might be a good thing. I am very surprised he kept on building the campus in Melbourne instead of trying to get more boats. I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to make a fleet on the east as well as on the west, and he doesn't have an admiral for both sides.
Yeah, definitely. Like Demonar is definitely in a position where he just needs to do as much damage as he can on his timing. So I'm fine with waiting for mercs, but after this he definitely has to commit to one side, probably Eleanor, and just pop as much as he can.
Yep. Well, we do have him with a few more of these builders, and it looks like the boats coming up from Perth are gonna go east. They might try to go through Melbourne to get a defense in England here, while he does have a decent amount of boats pre-built for the west side. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 boats with another 2 coming up, and that should be more than enough. 10 boats to go against England. England at the moment is still trying to get that science going, and it looks like Pingala next turn is gonna activate that very nice and juicy campus. He will get a little bit more extra. I'm still surprised he didn't actually chop it with his build-up, but oh well, he did go for an improvement, a tile improvement, and we will need to see how that +4 is gonna change up the timings over here. 5 turns away from Buttress, Civil Service is coming up in 3, while Demonar is 4 turns away from Mercenaries, and this is non-boosted Mercenaries. He doesn't have anyone to actually get Mercenaries for him, which I guess would have been Roy's job over here. I think Roy, right? Should have gotten Mercenaries. Oh, we got an attack. We got the space moving out. He wants to do some damage over here against Vietnamese units. Of course, this is Vietnam with no Voichen at the moment. He's getting a few more builders to improve his land. And he did manage to stop the attack and the takeover of the city of Antananarivo with his swordsman. Oh, wow. Oh, what do you say about this? Statue of Zeus Ulundi and then Temple of Artemis Bulawayo.
Wait, 2 statues?
Yes, I know. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, look. Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Oh.
Bam! So many units. 8 turns away from getting military tactics. He's gonna get civil service next turn, and of course he also needs a bit more science. He's gonna get that from Kangela's campus here. That's gonna be a +3. He has another one to put from Ulundi when he's gonna hit his 7th pop. And one of the big things right now is the gold generation. Oh man, Propigandhi is still not going for their mercenaries. Maybe let's. Mercenaries, man. Sorry, somebody's not going. Nobody's going.
Probably two. Why will probably 2 turn it?
You think? Like every turn counts. Doesn't? I think every turn counts here. Like the more turns you're gonna give England to build up his navy, the less success rate you're gonna have to take him out. And yes, even if you're gonna get a lot of galleys over here, do you think it's gonna matter that much in a 40 versus 1 situation? How is this even balanced? How are you balancing how many boats you need to go and take out an opponent with how much you need to defend?
Did you hear about the Italian chef who died?
Obviously experience. Like you cannot say that for every game on every scenario.
Yeah.
Like if you could just say, oh okay, I need this more science to hit this turn with this much units, the game would be shit, right? No one would like Civ if it would be that easy.
I know, right? It's so... Oh my god, that's the biggest question right here. And of course, we're going to need to find it out by watching what's going on. Demonar is trying to go the safe way, and of course, the safe way is to build more boats. More pre-builds is also... it's almost always going to be an easy answer to go for, because you do manage to upgrade them much more easily rather than hard build those caravels. He does only have 63 production to work with, and it's gonna take quite some time to actually get to press gangs, to card press gangs.
Just to respond to the chat, raising lead, but that would be a mission, yes. But you can say you can be pretty sure. In a naval war, no city will go down on a caravel timing. It's always about frigates because everyone can chop a wall. And then the caravels can, like, the caravel timing is pretty much for getting the upper hand and get control of the tiles. But if it comes to city conquering and raising, it's all about the frigates.
That's what this English builder is doing here next to Leeds. It's waiting to chop the walls.
Yes, this is exactly what this guy is there for. Like, in case the caravels last move in, he will first move chop the wall. This is what this guy is there for.
Okay. We do have pre-built quadrims coming up from Canberra and Ballarat. I do see he's working on one in Perth as well, and Melbourne keeps on building galleys. I did also notice he has a few of them to the southwest. Probably a bit worried about Phoenicia's timing here. Phoenicia did manage to get to 58 science and 44 culture, even with that perfect, thing, the government plaza we were talking about. He still managed to get that science going, and it looks like right now Mr. Toes is in a good position to give Demonar a run for his money. He has cartography coming up in 3 turns, feudalism in 2, and Demonar is gonna try to get cartography next turn with the mercenaries coming up the turn. Oh no, it's gonna be next turn as well, right? Propigandhi is gonna boost it. Yeah, Propigandhi is gonna boost it. There we go. They just got it at the same time. Nice coordination over here. They knew about each other's works. I do have to point out it is surprising that we don't see Vladimir with more gold than Mr. Toes. Usually Portugal does make an insane amount of gold. This time it looks like it didn't work, and this is gonna be quite a question. Why didn't it work? Why didn't he actually get all of the gold necessary for everything? We do have him with 2, 4, 5 cities, and from what I can see, he is getting more builders out, more harbors, and he did. Was this because of Ancestral Hall? I want to blame Ancestral Hall. Can I blame Ancestral Hall, please?
Honestly, I think it's the same as with Dido. He just didn't care. While I think thinking about campus adjacency, or rather the lack of campus adjacency, he could have thought about it and placed it on the cattle or the wheat if he likes the camp. And just have some decent campuses around the Gulf Plaza, but didn't happen.
Okay. Now, I do also notice we do have, of course, a lot of pops coming up over here next to Australia's cities. We got all of those caravels starting to be upgraded, and Dave Place is going to need to defend against this. I'm pretty sure Australia will try to do some damage against England, while, of course, we'd see the same pre-built mechanic coming up from Lenny. Lenny, 3 turns away from cartography. Man, like, I gotta say, I know we talked about them, there were openings, and it looks like, honestly, I gotta admit, it looks like Lenny over here is gonna get cartography exactly on time as Australia is gonna try to get his own caravels up, so towards him. At the same time, the only thing that's missing is, of course, the civil service and mercenaries, but at least he's gonna have caravels. We can't have Australia go against everybody here. I don't believe the gold is going to be enough for all of them, though. Propigandhi on 75, Vladimir on 161. Doesn't look like they make enough gold, and that's the reason Demonar actually wanted to stop a little and wait for his upgrades rather than go head first into his opponent here.
He will definitely go into Dave mainly because if you're looking game at Tech Tree, and these guys are definitely good enough to do this every turn. You can just assume how many turns a guy is away from cartography and or like text and stuff like this. So I'm pretty sure Demonar is aware that how far behind Dave is, so he will just attempt to kill all his pre-builds there. Well, again, I think the Waltz job is good, but I think he should have just forfeited this coast and had his pre-builds close to Birmingham waiting there. But yeah, now his pre-builds are just gonna die for no reason. And I think this was very foreseeable. But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was foreseeable. I think Dave actually might just take the brunt of the initial attack, and then Phoenicia is going to come to help him. England is going to come to help him. He's going to try to use his allies over here to get out of this.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think that Dave is just gonna wall over here. I'm just saying I think he's wasting pre-builds for no good reason.
Okay, well, we'll see what he's gonna do. One of the things that I do want to point out, he has 3 cities on the west side, while only Leeds is gonna be north. These caravels of Australia would need to go all the way around to the south, and they're gonna bump into Mr. Toe's caravels soon enough. Those will probably stop any kind of attack towards these cities of England, and he's gonna get a few more of these galleys. I think actually I gotta say from this opening, because Australia stopped and didn't get that attack earlier to take out at least a city or maybe be close to it, I think he's actually gonna die. I don't like this 3 versus 1 that he got himself into here. Like with as much gold as you would like to put into Demonar, he needs to be the biggest brain in the room over here to outsmart everybody on the west, east, south, you know?
We're gonna see. I mean, honestly, in Caval against Caval and with frigates, I don't know. Like, I don't necessarily think that he will get overwhelmed easily. And actually, it will take a lot, and I mean a lot of effort to kill him. And this is everything you can ask for in a position like him.
Yeah.
So like, and if he welds Vicky and Eleanor in the process, he pretty much done his job. So it doesn't matter if he dies.
So the biggest question would be if Netherlands and Portugal are going to join the war at some point. Because if they're just going to sit here, they're just the IRL is not going to happen over there. Because Australia will die.
I mean, you say that, but honestly, not that easy. At some point, like right now, he still got an upper hand, and I would actually like if he sends safe settlers soon enough to the south, like in the tundra to Vietnam.
Okay. Oh, look at Mr. Toes scouting with his warrior, waiting for this.
I mean, the warrior cannot take a settler on the sea, obviously.
But he can see it.
Yeah, sure, but what can I do about it?
Signal to his allies. I told you, ding 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 ding. There's a settler in the water. Come quickly.
Yeah, sure, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, if it takes so much effort to kill a guy, I mean, we've all been there, right? Like, the epic battle for like 80 turns, and then finally the guy dies, and then the team CCs after because it took so much effort, and everyone is eval. While Portugal and Netherlands are just simming away, right? So pretty much the situation right here is we have two big simmers on Forever Young side, which are extremely good simmers, and then we have only Dido on Holiday and Highlands side, which is the simmer. But in this scenario, even Mr. Toes seems to be not simming that hard, but rather wants to contribute to the naval. So I honestly have I don't have very good feelings here.
Vietnam over here getting with the moves on space. I don't know, man. Yeah. Space. It's going out of space.
The Antonio, yeah. What do you mean with the moves?
As in, instead of space actually getting to encircle Vietnam, Vietnam is starting to encircle Zulu.
Yep.
And I gotta say, Australia is slowly taking down the boats of his opponents here. He did end up fighting against caravels of England, and he doesn't have an army for them. This is gonna be way too strong for him to push through at the moment. That's what I was talking about. England didn't have to upgrade many of his boats, just a few of them to stop this attack. And Australia did commit a serious amount of caravels on the east side. Yeah, there we go. He shifted the way he realized that's not gonna happen. He needs frigates, and this is gonna be where the big brain part comes in. He's gonna need to think how he's gonna plan out his moves, so he doesn't. So he does the damage and trades efficiently against his three opponents over here, which are definitely gonna push him from multiple sides. This is gonna be very tough for Demonar. It's possible, but it's gonna be very tough for him to play with. Bologna, at least, it's not defendable. I don't think it's defendable with so much open space. But I do have, I guess, to say Ballarat could be defended over here in the 3-tile choke. There's a serious problem with Perth and Melbourne, though. Not that many boats to make that big of a line here. Nor would it be efficient. You're talking about the big simmers, and this is something that we need to take a look at. First of all, Propigandhi is one of the biggest simmers in the game. We do have him, and the greediest, I would also like to point out. We got him with
Get the slinger got through.
80 science and 65 culture with Netherlands. He's still in a pen brush and voice golden age, and we do see him putting down harbors. We do have him with a few boats to the south, but definitely not a fleet there. It looks like they did notice their allies are going to need some help, and they're getting some more boats out. Not that many, but still enough to stop any kind of attack in Batavia, where he did also plug in Governor Victor for some extra damage. Defense, I guess. We do have him using more of these campuses. Very nice placement, by the way. Another +6 campus is going to come online here. And this is going to be crazy for Propi, by the way. I got to say, this is going to be very crazy science for Propi in the late term. He has so many good campuses for these cities.
Yeah, and as being said, I don't feel too good for Holiday and Highlands right now, especially as Mr. Toast decided to enter naval warfare as well instead of Sim. Because like the way this may turn out is that they actually kill Demonar. Yeah, but then they just get cleaned up by destroyers. And you like, generally speaking, and in a teamers, this is a huge problem because you always just need the late game insurance guy. And right now, the Forever Young has 2 of those, and Holiday and Highlands have none.
Yep, I do have to also count these era score points. We do have 4 more turns until the next era. We're going into the medieval era, and we do have Australia just watching the English fleet. And on the west side, he did try to poke a little bit here, but he's not going to go anywhere. We've got England upgrading 1 single caravel. That's more than enough for him to boost that city strength so it doesn't get attacked anymore. Mr. Toes, 10 points away from getting a golden age with only 4 more turns. This is gonna be in question if he's gonna manage to get that or not. Those 10 points are gonna be extremely valuable for his culture generation, not to mention his ability to try to get pen brush and voice in the next era, so he maxes out his science output. We got space 6153, and I do think, yeah, there we go, he did get his impies. Very surprising, by the way. He's not oh, there we go, he is hard building his impies now. And of course we do have him with
forest fire, by the way.
Yeah, his forest fire. Kick W. That's amazing, by the way. All of these 3-3-1 tiles, amazing. And of course he did manage to get a trebuchet and starting to work on city of Antananarivo. Soon enough he's gonna start smashing those walls down, and it doesn't look like Vietnam at the moment has an answer for this. Lenny, 50 out of 50, he's gonna get his oh no, he needs 11 more points and not even close to it. Oh my god, okay. We got Dave also needing a lot of points to get a golden age, and HoH might lose 3 players to a normal age. I mean, at this point, do you think Dave should actually try to go dark? I guess so, right? He shouldn't even try to go normal. Dark is the way.
Honestly, at this point, I can't really tell what they should do, because I think they already maneuvered themselves into situations which are not very beneficial.
Oh, okay. So nothing, you know, that is a good thing. Nothing is perfect.
I mean, honestly, if you have 3 guys missing second golden, it's just GG.
I don't know, because from the other side we don't have all of them getting golden either. We got Roy here 4 points away, and of course he's gonna need his Voichen. I don't know if he gets Voichen. I hope so. He's getting military tactics, he's getting guilds, okay, a few chops. I do see he's trying to defend Antananarivo. That's not gonna happen. Just look at the damage. 87 strength unit. Propigandhi next to him. Let's see, 50 out of 56. Still needs 6 more points. Doesn't have a wonder coming out of his cities, and From what I can see, he already settled the Hardam. So again, a bit of an issue. Maybe a little game over here with the city states. That's something that also we're going to need to talk about. Demonar, 50 out of 60. He's not getting a golden age. I don't think he cares about the golden age, but he's not getting one. And then Vladimir is the only one from Forever Young that is gonna get a golden age. Like secure it 100%.
Wait, what? Chat is talking about Auckland? Is the Auckland in the game?
Yeah, there's an Auckland here. Yes, there is Auckland.
Oh my!
It's somewhere over here to the south of Phoenicia. Never.
No one met it.
No, it's Oransi.
Oh no! Oh no! That's the biggest bummer.
Oh man, and he had like Phoenicia had so early bilyms, and yeah, he never did. And Auckland is not interested in meeting anybody. He's so, look at that, he's just sitting in here. Oh, he can't.
Yeah, he can't. There's ocean.
Oh no. Oh man. Oh well, it is what it is. Cardiff, of course, over here we got Venice, Mogadishu, and Samarkand. I think Venice was there was a series that was taken down. I forgot what was. So Muscat did go down, and we did have Antananarivo go down. Which one was it? No, not Venice. I thought it was Venice, but oh no, this one, Cahokia. That was the fourth city state. Vatican City with La Venta are going to be the ones providing the religious bonuses, and Caguana will be the only one for culture. Okay, so it looks like the fleet of Australia did just meet the fleet of England. They definitely cannot attack into each other, neither of them. We do have Abu Al-Qasim Al-Zakhravi getting some bonuses to Australia to heal much faster. And from what I can see, Australia is just keeping in check that city of Leeds over here. So nothing comes out of it. Okay. Oh, Lucas B2296, thank you so much for the follow, and also Campo76, thank you so much. Catherine3, much appreciated for the prime, sir. Thank you, sir. Also Burgle, late game carry who? That's the very big question, right? And we're thinking about Propigandhi over here. It's probably gonna be the late game carry, but I gotta ask, how would you consider this carry? Like, this is Demonar in Irel position, or is he in a carry position to Irel his opponents? How does this work? How do you judge this?
I mean, I guess this depends on what you define carry as. Like, if you do it in a classical way, the guy who takes resources and scales up, then Demonar is obviously not a carry.
Okay.
If we're talking about the carry in the sense of who's the MVP, you may obviously make an argument for him.
Yeah. We need to, now that Demonar actually has, you know, some more fans in the chat over here, we need to build him up more, and let's see what happens, you know. I do notice he did manage to get frigates coming up from Ballarat, and quite a few quadrims are going to get upgraded. Do they have the Niter though?
I'm actually surprised that no one has scouts on the water, by the way.
Oh, right. Okay, can you explain, please? So do you want me to explain the scouts or units?
So yeah, so on Civ there's a stupid mechanic that is called flanking bonus.
It's
or
not
support
stupid,
bonus.
bro.
And yeah, but like having a scout in the water, giving flanking and support bonus to ships doesn't make much sense to me. But anyway,
yes,
it is in the game.
Eyes over there. You get vision over your opponent to attack, to defend.
Yeah, so on high level naval battles, it's very common to have just like an army of scouts in the water, all buffing up the caravels. Like pretty much every scout in the water just gives the flanking and support bonus to the caravels adjacent. And yeah, this is what we usually see, but for some reason these guys don't like it or cannot afford it, whatever.
Yeah, well, they did. Well, I gotta say, Demonar over here did try to get as many pre-builds as possible. Went for quadrims now. He needs to fight this 3-prone war, and oh my god, how many ships we got here. This is insane, bro. Lenny over here just overdoing it with the galleys. I think actually he's doing a good thing, but oh my god, he's going to need a lot of gold.
Yeah, especially the normal ages. Honestly,
Oh, normal ages. Let's
what
see.
is it?
Mr. Toes got a golden. Space got a golden. Lenny, no golden. We got Dark Age for Dave, Roy, golden. Propi, not gold. Oh yeah, he did get golden. Demonar did get golden. Vladimir did get golden. Oh my god. Okay, this is a problem. Golden, 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 golden. They nailed this. Forever
Yep.
Young managed to nail this.
Honestly, well, if it was not dire already, it's really looking not good for Holiday on Highlands here.
We'll get to see. Phoenicia arriving with the big fleet next to Bologna. Australia did manage to get a frigate in there, which is going to help him out defend this place. He does have garrison commander in there with the ancient walls popping in next turn. It doesn't look like that city is going to go down fast, especially with another Australian fleet over here to the east. I do also want to point out Australia did bring a few frigates to the fight here. And is trying to do the damage against the English Navy. From what I can see, it can't actually push through easily.
Where's his admiral, by the way? He got Shanghai, right? So
Yes,
he should
I
have won.
no idea
Where is it?
Oh, here.
Oh,
He's
okay.
using it to fight Phoenicia on the open water. So
On the
he's
bottom,
using the
okay.
chokes to fight with less strength, which makes sense, and using the open water for the admiral.
Actually, Dave may now use the Dark Age card for the +5, which is at least some value.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, Lady Normal Age is just not very desirable.
Oh, he did plug it in. He did actually plug in the card. I'm a bit surprised he's not being contested here. Australia does have an option to take out this caravel, for example. I guess he just wants to use the frigate next turn to try to take it out. And he would definitely benefit from another 2 frigates over here in the choke point. It's just not enough boats for how many things he needs to do. If we're gonna see also England come into the fight, and it looks like England is preparing to do just that, I think Demonar over here is in serious issue. Is in a serious trouble. Yeah, we do have the next Congress coming up next turn, and let's actually take a quick peek over here. Let me quickly get this going. Yeah.
I think Forever Young is winning this, huh?
Score tab, yes. Yes, they're winning this. 84, 61, 111.
Yeah, by a
88.
mile. Yeah, also the city-state control is...
Sure, let's go Faith.
I would actually be very surprised if they went for gold.
Yeah, me too, but it
Is
honestly
there-
doesn't
is-
matter. Because
Is there anything else than production?
no.
What
Faith,
what was the
Faith,
second one?
Faith.
No,
gold,
I mean, what was the second vote? I didn't see.
Oh, I have no idea. It was something about
Oh, I see it on the stream. It's culture bombs. Okay.
nothing important, honestly.
Actually, blocking someone can be quite a strain on the gold. So, like, if you, for example, if you blocked someone like Poppy from culture going, like if I was a Holiday in Highlands, I would probably go for this, assuming that the other guy goes for whatever they want. I would probably try to block culture goals from Poppy here, or even from Portugal. Doesn't matter. Just blocking one of the simmers from culture go just makes them use more gold for simming.
Yep. The gold at the moment is it came back on Forever Young, 151 gold per turn, and Vladimir just jumped up to 270. Oh man. And it looks like, wait, we got a lot of boats here. What is this? Oh my god, you know what he's gonna do, right? He's gonna put a city here. He's gonna take England from the north. Oh my god, Vladimir, look at the settler going here.
Yeah, but I think this is too early. There's no point in going in with nows. He should clean up with ironclads, in my opinion.
Yeah, I need to go through a few things here, and I do want to leave the screen over to Bologna. And of course, we do see the three open wars. We got Bologna's defense, Australia versus Phoenicia. We got Australia versus England, and then Australia versus the city of Leeds. Looking at the Golden Age options here, we do have Dido going for a free inquiry Golden Age. He did set himself up for that. He does have 121 science per turn with 41 culture, 164 gold coming up from his empire, and 112 production. Very good coming up on science and gold and production. I'm not so sure about that culture. At least he did manage to get mercenaries. We got space, 52 science and 59 culture with a bit of a problem. I'm not sure if you saw, but Vietnam did surgically took out his trebuchet. It wasn't the core, and it was easy for these men at arms to actually go around this other Zulu men at arms and took it out, causing quite a problem here for the remaining hits on Antananarivo. I don't think he can actually take that city anymore. His imp corps are not strong enough to push through the men at arms. From what I can see, even if they do have a general there, it's just gonna be a whole pain to go there. But anyway, we got imps pushing from the main stage, and they are going to force over here some more gold usage on Vietnam. Lenny, normal age, unfortunate. Dave, dark age, but he did go and plug in the +5 card. That's going to still be useful. We do need to see how Australia is going to need to counter this in the middle defense. One of the first moves that Demonar is going to do here is to put a few more frigates to help him out counter attack. But yeah, that's what happens. Oh no! Demonar doesn't have the attention to actually fight on three sides, especially if they're all last moving him or first moving him. There's just not enough time to do everything. We do have Roy, 55 science and 79 culture with pen, brush and voice, doing much better than space when it comes to the culture screen, but has a serious issue defending himself against Zulu. Of course, both of them are trying to put as many units against each other as possible, and we do need to see who's gonna manage to breach the defenses. I also noticed Roy did manage to get 155 production on his side. That's more than 89 production of space, not to mention the extra stats he has. Propigandhi, 124 science, 92 culture, 150 gold per turn, and 136 production, building up a navy to the south that's probably gonna confront Phoenicia. He's gonna need to build a much stronger one if he actually wants to go against his opponent. And one of the things that was pointed out earlier, we will probably be talking about ironclad timings, destroyer timings, something very strong to outmatch his opponents at a later stage in the game. Demonar with 69 science and 54 culture is in a 3 versus 1 situation, or I should say 1 versus 3 situation here against England, Dido and Eleanor. We do have him being pushed from 3 sides, and he is unfortunately buckling from the side of England. That was the side that he put the least units in, and one of the issues he has, he doesn't have enough generals for all of the sides. Only one admiral. We do have also Vladimir coming up with 276 gold per turn. He has managed to get more gold per turn than his enemy team combined, and he does also have 140 production, only 86 science and 79 culture. And we do need to see how his plan to actually take over the cities of England and of course help out Demonar is gonna go, because he's definitely brewing something in the city of Coimbra. Okay, got through that opening. Let's go. Justice, give us the rundown.
I'm just
Go,
looking at
Australia,
the chat.
go. Take the boat out.
Just responding to the chat a bit, the
Yep.
production of Y is probably just like some plain hills combined with Magnus internals. I would just assume. I don't know. But like looking at this one, the warriors he has double the amount of cities of Zulu and he has double the amount of production. So go figure, I guess. What happened there?
They went production, Wilhelmina no culture growth, and Victoria 2 diplo victory points.
Yeah, this makes actually a lot of sense.
So what you were saying about taking out one of the simmers, ability of getting those tiles, but oh my god, Portugal, man. Portugal.
Yeah, and then they went for diplo.
When he's gonna get these navigation schools, oh my god.
Yeah, as being said, I think Dutch and Portugal will just sim away and easily decide the game later on, even though Demonar might die here. Doesn't really matter, in my opinion. But it obviously remains to be seen, but right now I think Forever Young, like the game's definitely going Forever Young's way here.
So the more turns Demonar is staying alive, the bigger chances Forever Young has of winning this.
Honestly, it doesn't matter even if Demonar full dies.
That doesn't matter anymore?
It doesn't really matter. Like obviously, they don't really want this to happen, so they would obviously prefer if Demonar can just escape south or towards Vietnam or something like that. But in the end, it doesn't really matter that much because like even what Diplo is not that big of a threat anymore because of the changed status, and they don't have a religion and stuff like this. So Diplo victory would be extremely hard for Holiday and Highlands, even though they won the first Congress. With the Diplo. But other than that, even if Demonar dies, like probably one of the simmers will lose melee, and the other will just take over the map. Because Netherlands and Portugal will both get extremely big. Well, I mean, this is why I criticized earlier that Mr. Toast is actually taking part in the naval warfare here. I think at this point Mr. Toast needed to be the guy who is actually even bigger than Netherlands or Portugal, because he needs to take the role of the guy who is big enough to match those.
Yeah, but to be fair, if the fleet of Australia wasn't here, he would have just managed to stop England.
Yeah,
So.
but as being said, in the big picture, it doesn't really matter when or even when Demonar dies. It just doesn't matter.
So you would have favored of him not actually getting pushed here, just being defended, and let him just whatever.
Yeah, I definitely think like it's fine if Dave bobs into him with Dark Age, and yeah, Leni tries to do a thing as well. But I definitely think Mr. Toast needed to ignore this and zim up here.
Mm-hmm. Well, we do need to see if Phoenicia. Oh no, he's going full into this.
Yeah,
I wanted to say maybe like
what I'm talking about.
The way out of this would have been to get like a second row of settlers. Just plug in the card, get like 4 or 5 of your settlers from your cities, get new cities over here on the islands, and maybe put one on the west side. He shouldn't care about Portugal on land, right? And he had 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 more cities that he could put. Oh yeah, he didn't even settle this one on his side. I don't know why he didn't settle this one. Oh well.
No, I don't know either. As being said, at some point they just decided we all need to commit on Demonar. And this is probably all Forever Young could ask for. Because he effectively Demonar evals 3 guys. And this is why I'm saying it doesn't really matter if he dies long term. Australia can already...
all of that production, all of that mental power they're spending right now to take out Demonar.
It's just too much effort. It will never pay off. Like, a lot of people understand that an FFA was bad, but was and like it kind of the same rule applies for teamers, though there's obviously a difference because like if you eval someone in teamers, you can kind of speak to your team and say like, oh okay, I'm gonna eval this guy, and then you come up and clean up, and then you can have some team play. But the way they are doing it here is like, okay, everyone just goes into Demonar, and even though they may kill him, everyone is eval afterwards, and no one is there to, and then they are the guys who will get cleaned up by the enemy team.
Okay, yeah, long term it definitely looks like we do have Propigandhi and Vladimir with a much stronger position. I'd really like, by the way, Propigandhi's pen brush and voice with 150 science on him. Such a strong empire with so many good campuses. He didn't even start to build his universities in his cities. Only has like 2 or 3, and that's it. I also want to point out about the help to Demonar. We got 2 things going on. First of all, it's Portugal trying to go over here somewhere, and he's gonna breach the cities of Nottingham and Bradford from the north. This is gonna be a big wake-up call. This is one of those moments when we need to have a camera on Lenny's face. You know, the second he sees that city being settled over there on the north, and he knows what it means, right? He knows what it means, what's gonna happen next to him. We needed to see that, you know, to see that frustration over there, to see that surprise, to see all of those emotions being mixed up into his face.
Well, knowing him well enough, you would probably be disappointed, because he's just the kind of guy who is like, by the way guys, I'm dead.
But even that is funny. Like even that, like no reaction is still funny. Like he's like stone cold over there. You know, like he froze. He's like, he didn't do anything.
Yeah, honestly, I don't wanna talk anything down or stuff like this, and I know it's not very good for the hype, but I wouldn't be surprised if they CC when Portugal settles the canal city.
Really? Okay. Well, you know what? We can actually build up the hype over here.
It's really dire for Holiday and Highlands, and I think they know.
Okay. Let's see. We got 3 minutes. Let's go for a poll over here. What does everybody think from the stream? Will we see actually a concede from Holiday on Highlands when they're gonna notice Portugal did settle a connection city between his part of the ocean and their part of the ocean, and he does have such a big fleet to work with. They don't know about all of the fleet, but they do know Vladimir does have 538 at the moment power on his military power on his side, and of course all of these galleys will get upgraded to nows. He has an extra promotion on the very strong units to use.
Oh, by the way, did Portugal actually upgrade some nows for Fatoa setup?
No.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Oh,
like honestly, how can you play Portugal on Freezem without enjoying a Fatoa setup? Like,
that's a very good question.
These improvements are so good.
That's a very good question. I gotta point out he's still on 300 gold a turn, by the way, and I see Netherlands is starting to pop Venetian Arsenal in 10 turns from The Hague. Very nice, yeah. This Wilhelmina approves over here of Propigandhi's plans. You know, oh wait, 1, 2, 3. No, this is not in. I'm actually curious. Lenny, is he's gonna settle here, right? Yeah, he's gonna settle here, and he's gonna block the wheat connection, but he's not gonna get to block this 1-1. I'm very curious where Vladimir is going to want to settle, but I guess it doesn't matter. Let's check out the capital. Okay, Canberra not going down. Australia has caravels in most of his cities, and it looks like he got cleaned up over here to the west of Perth. He didn't get cleaned up over here. He still has a decent amount of navy with multiple frigates coming around there to help him push back Phoenicia. Phoenicia is going to bring a lot of frigates to the fight here, but like you said, that's going to require a lot of gold and effort, and it did take away so much from Mr. Toes. Looking at the production screen here, we got Propigandhi approaching 200 production, we got Roy on 157, and he's managing to not only push back keep defending Zulu, but he's also managing to push him back, taking a lot of these Zulu units with him. Lassie Serpel also, his stats right now are pretty much irrelevant. He got fast caravels and needed 3 people. Seems pretty successful to me. Yeah, exactly what the plan. It's all in the plan. It looks like it's all in the plan over here, as Justice explained it to us. He has +6 on Zulu. Chef just pointed out something. Yes, he does. +6 intel on Zulu. It looks like we got a winner. I think the chat over here definitely wants to see the game keep going. They're saying no. They want CC. Not now. Not right now.
Ah, come on. This is only 4 votes. Like, this is not representative.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. They voted. They voted.
I didn't actually even vote. Like, if I voted into this, it would be even closer.
Yeah. Also, Sandorius, good evening, sir. Ox Daniel, good evening, sir. But those stats look like bad Mongolia start. Yeah. Wait, there's a Mongolia? No, there's no Mongolia. Wait, what? Oh, you mean Australia start or Zulu start? I guess you are talking about Zulu. Australia. It's fine. He did what he could over here. Getting trebuchets in the meantime. Propigandhi upgraded the crossbow. Why did he upgrade the crossbow? No idea.
I think Thundarius is talking about a +6 intel, but he is just printing and spy over him.
Oh, the English view. Oh my god. Lenny. He doesn't even see this. Oh yeah, he does. This is the time, right?
Actually, I would like to ask this post game. Lenny probably didn't even think about the canal city, and he just wanted to have a city. I want to ask him if he actually intentionally blocked the canal city there.
Yeah, that would be a very good question. And he never actually scouted. He doesn't know there can be another canal city to the north.
Yeah, I don't think he did this intentional. This was just lucky timing.
Okay.
But yeah, we can ask him that.
Well, how fast is this information gonna go through their channels over here? How fast do you think Lenny will tell his buddies? Well, first of all, can he see this? Like, will he see this? Because it's not that easy to see, to spot, right? To the north, you just look at your cities and you see what's going on, and then, oh, Pikachu face! I got the nose in my face! They took away a city! You know?
Yeah. Well, obviously everyone can see it, that the city gets settled there, and then they will probably start screaming, I need the gold. And actually he has a lot of builders around, so he can probably just chop walls and stuff like this. But
yeah, where are frigates coming out from Vladimir?
as being said, like
Santa Cruz.
from a from a macro perspective, I don't even like this play too much. I think it would be better on the later timing and just clean them up on some ironclads and stuff like this. But like from a mental warfare point of view, Holiday and Highlands must know that they are in actually a very problematic position, because they took so much into fighting Australia, and this guy still hasn't even lost a city. And now if Portugal starts to flood in on England, they will probably just break. This is why I'm predicting this CC.
Well, we do have Vietnam actually with a very strong army, still keeping alive and kicking over here, I would say, with 68 science and 92 culture. Second Pembrasian voice for him. Unfortunately, he's kind of losing gold, but well, it's fine. His team can actually afford it. Has more universities coming up from his cities, and it does look like he managed to get more science than Shaka. Propigandhi, almost 200 science. Soon enough he's gonna get that 200 science. More production, 258 actually, and he's gonna use a lot of that production towards building boats. With Venetian arsenal coming up from the Hague, he is gonna get 75 more production towards building boats throughout his empire. That's going to be extremely important when pumping out ironclads from his shores. One of the things that I also want to point out, he doesn't have a shipyard, so he can't really pump out fleets, but I don't think that's going to take him too long to get to. We also need to see if Portugal is going to manage to do all of this surprise attack on his opponent, on Leni. Leni is only 62 science and 48 culture, and we might actually see Vladimir try to get to the top 3. He's getting nationalism in 7, machinery in 1. It doesn't look like he's interested in actually going steam power at the moment. Probably doesn't have a lot of science to push through, while he thinks he has a lot more chances to go for printing. That's his bottom 3. I think he wants printing.
Yeah, I think at this point he kind of regrets going ancestral.
Oh yeah, ancestral. Yeah, big boo-boo. Big boo-boo. It's going like he only settled a few more cities and that's it. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 cities, and that's not even 4 cities. I think like 3 cities after he got the initial 5.
I mean, to be fair, his logic was probably the tiles to work are not that good, and he has a lot of space, so he might as well go ancestral. But it's pretty much whatever.
Yeah. I gotta say, Salty's statement over here with Wilhelmina is simply the biggest. Brings me up to that. There was a song, right? Simply the best. This is exactly what's going on now. It's simply the best.
Oh, the Tina Turner.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't go that far. Like, I don't like honestly. I don't want to put Poppy down, but honestly, from a CWC player, you can just expect that he can sim properly on a complete free sim position, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's just a given. So Poppy is obviously doing his job, but
yeah,
it's nothing. It's nothing exceptional.
Ah, come on, man. He's the biggest in the game over here. With Wilhelmina, I gotta say, come on. It's Wilhelmina, bro. We don't see it. This is the first time we saw it in the full qualifier and in the full, like, nobody picked it.
Of course he's the biggest in the game because the whole enemy team evolved themselves.
Oh, I see how it is. You're blaming on the enemy team now. Come on, bro. Come on, you gotta give it to Propi. You gotta give you need to admit.
As
Propi,
being said,
big
he's doing his job, he's doing as well, but it's nothing exceptional. This is all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, if you think that, I gotta ask you a big question over here. What do you think of Julius Caesar?
Like, from a team's perspective, it's obviously complete garbage. Like.
Even in FFA, do you think it's worse?
Yeah, even if in FFA you can at least make an argument. Oh, okay, if I horse wash the new guy with 3 horses and it works out, I will be big. But yeah, like it's just a single player fantasy garbage sim, and I cannot think of any way to make this guy viable on BBG. Like, it's just a throwaway.
I mean. Well, we're gonna need to see BBG pull out something from their hats.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you wanna make Julius Caesar viable, we may as well just develop our own civs, because this is what it is at this point. This guy's completely useless. So let's
maybe
just
that's
give him
what they
random bonus
want.
we can think of.
Honestly, maybe that's what they want. We just use the characters and that's fine, the animation, and we make our own leaders.
Maybe, I don't know.
This is like
I'm
served
not
on a
that
plate.
involved.
Look, there's
I'm-
a template for a civilization here. Just use it to make a new one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. We kind of made up Ottomans already, right? So like I think in base game they still only have their Janissaries, right?
Yeah.
And like the Grand Bazaar is pretty useless.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So I guess with the trade identity, like the alternative identity of Ottomans, we already made up. So yeah, I guess we may as well develop a whole new Rome here.
Yeah, I don't know how Caesar actually went from the biggest leader of Rome to the baddest leader of Rome, worst leader of Rome.
I mean, honestly, I can totally see it if you're talking like single player with all the game mods on.
Yeah.
This guy can probably be fun, and I cannot really blame Firaxis for like. And I see a lot of people say, that's just low effort because it's a giveaway. Like, I don't really see that. Like. In a single player, I can totally see this guy thrive. In a single player scenario where you do whatever you want and you conquer like a huge map with like 16 civs and stuff like this guy can be fun. But like obviously in a competitive environment, it's complete garbage.
Oh, first city goes down. It looks like with the 62 strength in the garrison, England is gonna get some more time here. But nothing, he got caught out of position. Oh man, he was building settlers and lighthouses when this. He didn't even notice Guimares got settled. So now we're gonna find out the truth of your statement. Are they gonna, like, this is, right now we're hearing the comms. Man, I got attacked from the north. I don't know where he came from. He just got in, and then, are you okay, bro? Can you like chop walls? No, I can't. I don't have a builder set up. No more chops over there. Maybe we get you some gold to buy a unit over there, or what are we doing? Are you CCing right now? I don't know, man. I don't know, but I can't take it. I can't take it. So let's see. What is it?
Yeah, I think you got this pretty nailed.
Well, we got England actually getting that ironclad. He probably popped Isun Sin. That's something that we didn't actually see. Yeah, there we go. He popped him earlier. He was going for Canberra. He got a few frigates. He was trying to get the capital of Demonar, and he might, well, he might do some damage here. Of course, we do have a trebuchet coming out next turn. And that's a 69 strength city. He doesn't know how many boats are coming from Portugal, and we do see there are quite a few of them coming up over here with a decent number of quadrips that are going to turn into frigates. Yeah, well, I see the Jedi mind tricks are not working on Lenny today. They're not working, bro.
Yeah, as being said, I think their game was already going sideways. And this could be a nail in the coffin.
Well, it looks like they keep on going. They keep on going. They're gonna try to make this work.
We will see. You know, a CC war takes time.
I'm very surprised, by the way, that Vladimir is not, and this might be a mistake, he's not focusing down a city. He's actually spreading out his...
he will just use the top ships. Yeah.
You think it's enough? 3 ships, maybe? I think it might actually went down to like 1 HP or something. It's so close. Look at that. It's actually, yeah. It's not gonna be enough. Okay, so he was just bringing more ships and waiting another turn for to take Nottingham. Okay. He's so sure those ancient walls are not going to go up. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. We do have Netherlands actually finishing Venetian Arsenal from The Hague. He's getting more factories up, and we do see him on 340 production.
Oh no, Propi.
Well, what happened to Propi?
He placed the industrial not on the river, wasting production.
Yeah, I mean this is a +3 still. Not bad. Come on. I mean he could have had one here, but this was a +2, I believe. +3 better.
Wait, what is it? There's a quarry. There are 2 districts. This is +2. Why is it +3? These district adjacencies in this game, dude.
Yeah. We do have Tilburg coming up with more amphitheaters for his culture, and I do see on the other side Vladimir on 342 gold per turn. He's getting his shipyards up, and the biggest surprise we have is he didn't actually put any of his unique improvements into Netherlands land. He could have had a lot more gold coming up. Oh, Bradford is not gonna go down. Actually, Portugal might upgrade his boat. This is gonna be a problem. I'm very curious if Vladimir has the first moves here, or it's gonna be Lenny. Can he get this? I got this, boys. I got this. I'm taking him down.
The now got still the free promotion on it.
Oh, yeah.
these glitched animations, dude.
Yeah, they're going everywhere. Okay, let's see.
Looks like
Nottingham.
Vladimir is very greedy. Like, they're generally speaking, there are 2 schools of thought here.
Yeah.
Like, on all these unique units. Like, it doesn't matter if it's heteroids and Naus or whatever. Like, some people just promote them straight away to get the bonuses. Other will just keep it all game until the units gets damaged. And then use the upgrade for the help. I'm always curious to see which one does which. Because like it's kind of greedy to go around with the upgrade all the time, right?
Yeah.
Not have the +7.
Well, that extra heal might pop in time, but I was expecting him to actually, I don't know, try something like to shift enter out of the way and upgrade it afterwards, or promote it as the first move. He just didn't do anything for the first moves, so I don't think he has first moves there. Oh man, the gold is just in this game is turning so.
Oh yeah, sure, but I'm talking about all the nows. Like most of them are not promoted.
Yeah. The good thing is he has a great admiral though, so at least both of. Oh no, there's no great admiral from England. Only Portugal has a great admiral here. The English great admiral is Cimerios, and it's in England. It's in Australia's land. The other admiral that England did manage to recruit was Isun Sin, and he got that. And wait a second, are these Vietnamese coursers? Oh wait, is Vietnam killing Zulu? Oh man, Roy, bro. Roy batting over here. Just surprising all of us.
This is obviously another reason. Like, I think at this point we can clearly say that why won his matchup. Like, not only by outsimming, but now also by pushing him.
Yeah, this.
So yeah,
hands
this
down,
is another point.
and this is it. That was the pressure.
Highlands is losing, yeah.
That was the extra push they needed to concede the game over there. Unfortunate. Wow, just wow, bro. Wow. Unbelievable matchup over here. We had a 1 versus 3 situation in the game, with Demonar having to be on the seas with Australia, with the civilization. The Australian civilization did manage to trade punches with Eleanor. Got his capital to stay alive against England, and managed to keep away those pesky Dido ships from the south, the Phoenician ships. He then managed to keep as much as possible his opponents focused on him until his allies came to help him. And of course, with the appearance of Portugal in the war, with the demise of the Zulu Empire from the south, it looks like today HoH couldn't see a win out of this story. There were a few scattered units coming up from Vietnam, pillaging units as we like to call them. The griefers, the coursers were about to pillage all of the lands of England, getting the golds and reaping the benefits of the great work of the English people. We did have also Propi, just getting as big as possible. He was the scaremonger, the biggest science maker, the biggest culture maker, 240 with 172 and 250 science. Wow, we got a big Wilhelmina over here. Looking at this, let me actually take a look at what's going on in the chat screen. Let's go for the debrief.
Yeah, really good land.
Good evening, and GG, well played.
Good evening, Michael.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Demonar too big.
Maybe, I don't know. You know that meme with a guy burning in a car. I feel fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're burning in a car when you're fireproof, right?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know, man. Over there, 1 versus 3, almost 1 versus 4 is Zulu. Came with at least one boat. It was a 1 versus 4, easy peasy. What?
Yeah, I was clicking like mad that turn to get an admiral, but
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
We were wondering actually, first of all, why didn't you immediately upgrade? Why did you go, like, wait a little bit?
I waited for mercenaries, because like every turn I wait I can build like 3 or 4 more galleys to...
Yeah.
And then if I go on someone, like the obvious target would be like Birmingham in England, try to go there, but we were thinking like Daida can upgrade and defend him, then I have not a lot of boats, and like for example Victoria can come clean me up much quicker than he did. Obviously, like I lost fleet everywhere, but I didn't do it fast enough for them to snowball it. I don't know. It feels like an okay decision, but
I think it was the right decision for sure. I mean, we kinda misplayed to like all go for caravels and stuff, and no one really simmed up well.
Like, I mean, I kinda forced you all to upgrade, so that was my goal, and then the Congress seals the deal kinda there.
Yeah,
Nobody can build any units.
yeah, on stream we were actually expecting to both Englands try to kill Australia while Mr. Toe Sims, but then
Yeah, that should have been the play, but I didn't have that much land. I had like a few little islands and couldn't really settle the left coast because Portugal was there.
I mean, if you don't upgrade, I can keep killing England's pre-builds for a long time, I think.
By the way, spoiler, there was Auckland south of Dido. You know.
we just found it.
We know.
We found it.
Oh, you found it in the end. Oh,
Yeah.
I felt so bad about it.
Okay, the second question was why Vladimir did not actually make his unique improvements in Netherlands?
Ah, it's a good question.
You don't want to block polders, I think.
Yeah.
There's no other explanation.
Okay, so I guess he was so greedy, I'm gonna take all of that English land, let me at him, that he totally forgot
He
he
got
could do
really
like...
excited, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, I guess that works as an answer. And the third one, what happened between Zulu and Vietnam? Oh my god. What happened there? Can we explain what happened there?
I think I had more pre-builds before the Congress, and I had +6 intel over Zulu. And yeah, I was killing his units more than his mine.
I forgot to give the iron away for one turn, and then I was locked into men-at-arms. That was kind of an issue. But I think, I mean, it stopped here, right? Like, or do you think you get further?
No, I just pillage. I can't kill
okay.
any city without any siege units, so I just pillage. Maybe only on line infantry I can kill you,
I mean,
but I'm not sure.
We can buy siege units, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
At least a couple, for sure. Just, for example, to take the eastern city. Like
My
where?
plan here was to go grief more England. To pillage easy.
I actually got another question between Zulu and England. Like, was it a conscious decision to settle Nanfuesh and have England going Magnus, or did you consider going coastal and give England a city to trade to?
I think
Didn't really
it was,
think about it.
I think it would have been a bit too late. I don't know how your land was, but
I mean, Dido and Eleanor were already trading external, or I think we were making more than enough gold. It's better if he goes Magnus Star, I think. I think I was even making more gold than Portugal for the first 40 turns.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that was
Yeah,
doing
because
very well.
Vladimir went double internal.
Wait.
Not
You get it.
double, just one.
Oh, sorry, one.
So just the first one. Okay, I see.
I mean, Dida also did very well because on turn 50 I checked GPT and I realized that Dida make more gold than me.
Oh, by the way, another question for Portugal. Do you regret going ancestral?
Yeah, ancestral, because my spawn was too shit. I have 2-1 in every city and just 2-2. I mean, maybe a few stones on stone circles 2-4, but never mind. Very shit spawn. No 3-1 fish, only 2-0 fish, and 2-1 base in every city. And these dogs take all of my gold.
Oh no! All of
Yeah,
them? No.
this always happens to the gold maker and teamers, I guess.
Yeah, it was so unlucky.
Vizima doesn't need gold, right?
That's Portugal life for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well. GG guys.
GG, well played.
GG.
Yep, well played.
GG's.
So we just heard a little bit from both teams. Much thanks to Justice for sharing his thoughts over here, and I hope you hear me. Let me actually open up. Let's go. Thank you so much, Justice, by the way, for joining us on the stream and giving us your thoughts. Always appreciated.
Oh yeah, it was great fun as always. Thanks a lot for having me.
With much pleasure, and I do hope we're gonna see each other in other streams as well. I was just going through the last moments over here for the stream. I'm gonna do a quick rundown of what happened, and that's it. So have a good evening, sir.
Alrighty, yeah. Good evening, sir, and also obviously good evening, good day, or good morning, whatever, from whatever the chat is watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. We heard a little bit from Justice, so I do have to do the rundown right now. We did have Demonar actually spawning with Australia in a 1 versus 3 situation, 1 versus 4 almost, and he did manage to keep all of his cities until the end over here. We did have England pushing him Victoria. We had him pushing against Eleanor, and then getting pushed back by Eleanor. We also had Phoenicia coming to the fight, and also as you can see over here, pushing him from the south. He was kind of buckling to the English pressure until we did have also Portugal join the war, and this actually totally messed things up, forced them to defend. England was starting to lose cities. Victoria, of course, was starting to lose cities. Over here it was quite a problem, while they did have an ace in the sleeve, and that's Forever Young, getting Propigandhi over here to freeze him. With the Netherlands managed to finish Venetian arsenal. He was going for multiple shipyards in his cities, and did manage to build navy in the south, pre-built a navy in the south. He was also trying as much as possible to go for Newton, and had the most science with the most culture, and the actually the most production in the game, with 419 points of production. We did also have Vietnam in a near wall from the beginning, going against Zulu. They were trading punches for some time now, and they did manage to as you can see arrive at a point when men-at-arms from Vietnam were pushing through the defenses of Bulawayo. He couldn't pressure through the cities. Like he said, the cities were way too strong, and even right now we can actually see medieval war started up in the city of Bulawayo. This would have made them stronger. He would have needed siege units to go through, but he could just stay there and pillage and try to stop Zulu from ever getting out of this situation. This was the second week of the CWC. We did have Forever Young win a game against Holiday on Highlands. We're going to need to see what's going to happen in the next days. And of course, don't forget, you can always use !CWC for the Civilization World Cup website. You're going to get over there all of the information about the tournament, the rules set, the teams, the rosters, the streams, the games, and everything is over there on the website. Of course, you can always join the Discord of the CWC to get some more information, or get to talk with the players if you want to ask them questions. That's also a possibility. I do also want to say, tomorrow we're going to have the Hidden Cup, started up from 11:30 GMT. That's actually quite early in the day. I do hope we're going to have some fun, and of course we're going to see what's going on there. We might have a special guest. I don't know exactly when, but we might have a special guest. And of course, we're going to see what's the story over there, what's going to be the schedule for tomorrow. We still need to get quite a few informations, quite a bit of information from the organizers, and of course we're going to talk about it tomorrow. In the meantime, thank you so much for joining. I do hope you enjoyed this stream. If you're coming up from YouTube, please throw this thumbs up, and of course leave a comment down below in the comment section, giving me maybe some feedback about the game, about the commentary, about what you like, what you didn't like, not to mention if you found something how to say, interesting in the stream. We can also see each other on Discord, Discord. I'm always there. I do try as much as possible to get as quick of an answer as I can, and I have all of the games set up over there for the schedule. I do keep it updated for a weekly basis, so you can get your information about my upcoming streams over there. Without further ado, thank you so much for joining us, and I do hope you're also going to join us in the next streams tomorrow on the big day, the Hidden Cup, which is going to be one of the last Hidden Cups before the final Hidden Cup. Oh my god, I'm going to get you more information tomorrow. I'm just going to keep to it until you're going to see it, but I didn't want to just give you a teaser over here. We do have more information about the biggest Hidden Cup that's going to come out afterwards, and of course we're going to talk about it tomorrow. So have a good evening, have a great weekend, and of course let's see each other in the next stream. This was Michael for the CWC. Bye.